Hello and welcome to the highlights show of the Sunway Sitges International Jazz Festival. My name is Fiona Stein-Anthony.
And I'm Angelica Valpova. It's round 8 already, so enjoy the show. Welcome everyone to the round 8 of the Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival. I am super happy to be joined by women grandmaster Mobina Al-Nassab one more time, coming to show her beautiful game. Mobina, how is it going for you in Sitges?
Hello, thank you so much. Everything is great and I'm happy to be here with you.
Amazing. Before we dive into your game, I would like to remind our viewers the pairings for today's round, because it's very important. We are already closing so much on the finish line. We see that we have 4 leaders who are battling out on the first 2 boards. It's Jules Moussard against Shushan Yu, also Grandmaster Lidi from China against Mehdi Gholami-Orimi, who is, by the way, your also friend.
Yes.
Are you rooting for him?
Yeah, for sure.
Of course. And we already have, by the way, some results. We see that Timothea Razafindratsima won against Jennifer Yu, and also SL Narayan won against Danis Kwandekuli. So the top seed of the tournament, Narayan, is trying to close up also to the leaders. But yeah, first of all, share with us, how did the game go? Maybe you can show the highlights from the opening. For how long was it preparation? I know that you played against Indian Kid. How was it for you coming into this round?
You know, I didn't like to play Indian guy because they are so strong and they are underrated.
He was very young, yes.
Yes, around 15 years old, and his rating was near to 2000, but his live was around 2200. Yeah, therefore he was a strong opponent.
So it means he gained so much rating in this tournament,
Yes.
or even earlier.
Yes, in 2 tournaments. Yes,
Around
200 ratings, right? And I couldn't prepare something because he doesn't have any game. Yeah, therefore I couldn't prepare before the game.
So you just rested.
Yeah.
And then you just played a great game. So let's go into it. So you went e4 and he went with c5 for Sicilian.
Yeah. Here I play knight f3.
So during the game, what did you think? He prepared a lot against you, and you tried to deviate from there, or you still try to play your usual stuff?
No, because always I play knight c3 after c5. Therefore, I decided to change my mind and I played knight f3.
So that's why you played knight f3. And
yeah.
Was he surprised? Or not so
I
much?
don't know. I couldn't understand.
Okay, so let's just speed up a little bit. So which next moment would you say was a critical one for you, or for him, or for both of you?
Here I play knight d5 to prevent d5 because black wants to play d5. And after knight d5, bishop e7 is a good move. Bishop e3. Here you should take d5, bishop takes d5, ed, and then knight b4. c4, a5. It's the main plan for black, but he didn't know it. Therefore, he played castle. Here I play queen d2. My idea is to play c4 or even line castle g4, h4, something like that. I should choose between them.
Yeah, which plan you want?
Yes.
Were you in aggressive mood for this round, or not so much?
I like it, but for this, for this game, no. I try to play in positional play because he was so young. Therefore,
you didn't want to risk.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course,
He's
so much
good
rating.
Yes.
2200 live rating. All right.
Here, bishop d8. Here I wanted to go to the castle, but I saw bishop takes d5 for him. And after ed, knight e7.
Knight before doesn't work anymore.
Knight e7. And after c4, I saw knight f5. Therefore, I decided to play c4 first to prevent bishop takes d5. And a5. I think it's a good move. a4. Knight e8. I didn't like black's position because it's too passive and you could do nothing here.
I want to ask you about this a5, a4 position, because both of you kind of close the position on the queen side, and you're obviously the player who was pushing, you're higher rated. you were not like scared to close the position on the queen side, or how did you approach it that you're going to continue playing on the king side?
No, I wanted to play in the queen side. You know, he had a lot of weaknesses. D5 is weak, B5 is weak, and also B6 square is weak. I can play knight B6 and then push C pawn, or even castle rook D1, rook C1, or with the idea of knight A1, knight C2, knight A3, and then knight B5. I had a lot of plan, therefore I like my position.
So probably A5 was not so good for him, or
it's one of the main plan for black because he could do nothing. He should play A5.
And now he goes for some F5.
Yeah, right.
Suddenly.
Yes.
Okay. So castle.
Yes, I went to the castle. F5 takes, and then knight B6. And after bishop takes B6, I had a pair of bishops and I like my position. D6 is weak, A5 is weak. I can't do anything that I want.
Square.
Right.
Wow, great position. Bishop E6.
Here I was not sure about knight takes E5, but the best move was knight takes A5 because after knight takes A5, knight takes, bishop takes. No, instead of rook D1. I mean.
Instead of rook D1.
Yes. Here,
knight A5.
yeah, that was the best move. And after knight takes A5, bishop takes A5, and I saw queen C6 for him. But I was not sure about the position. Maybe king H1 or something like that.
Yeah, because the threat, queen C5.
I had winning position, but you know, I saw something like knight F6 with the plan of D5 or rook F4 or something like that. Therefore, I was not sure about the position. And I like to keep my position because you could do nothing. Therefore, I decided to play rook FD1.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense just to prepare everything, to be solid,
yeah,
not to allow
I agree.
any problem. Queen C8.
And here I play king H1.
So now he's also preparing. In case you're going to take, he will have always some checks or takes on C4.
Yeah, he wants to play queen C5 after that. So here after rook A6, bishop E3 is not good. I should play bishop takes A5. That I saw in the game. And after knight takes A5, knight takes, I saw queen A8. And after B4, B6, I saw C5. I knew that I had winning position, but I didn't like rook F4 again. I mean, instead of queen A8. Or even rook A8 and then rook F4 or something like that.
Again, so activating on the pawns. Okay.
Again, I tried to keep my position.
And that's why you went for bishop E3?
Yeah, but that was not a good decision. Here after knight F6, black has a not good position, but it's better than at the previous position. But he played rook F7. Here I wanted to play C5, therefore he played rook A8. And after bishop B6, now I can take A5 easily.
So now
he could do nothing after that.
Now you're taking the pawn, now you're up a pawn and everything is defended.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, but he played knight F6, right.
Yes. He went for knight F6 and then you step back with
knight B3. Knight E7, here A5 to prevent D5.
You're dominating on the queen side, very beautiful.
And rook C1, rook C8, here queen B4 with the idea of queen B5 somewhere.
Going into the endgame?
Yes.
With the kids in the endgame, yeah?
Yeah.
That's how they call it. Knight G6.
And queen B5.
So you're managing
white is completely winning, yes.
D6 is weak, there is no defense.
And my idea was to play knight D2, B4, B5, A6. It's completely winning.
Just roll with the pawns forward.
And he was under time pressure. So D5 was like a blunder because after knight C5.
Okay, he wanted to do something probably.
And he knew that he had losing position.
Yeah, now you're putting so much pressure on D5.
Right. And here after bishop C4.
Yeah, too many pins.
Yes.
So many pins. Spinning and winning the game.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful game you showed. I mean, very, very nice. But, what would you say now, playing this game? Would you say that his rating is really as it is on the paper right now? Or is it like rating of him? What would you say? How would you evaluate?
I'm sure he's underrated. He's around 2100 or something like that. But he didn't know anything about the opening. And after F3... he was made a mistake and he could do nothing. Maybe because of the F3 or some opening that I played. Yes, maybe therefore he played very bad.
But
Otherwise, he's a very good player. He beat a lot of good players in this tournament, I mean. So I can say he's around 190.
of course,
Yeah.
100% no. Okay, maybe he's not so experienced in this openings and he
Yeah, of
doesn't know so
course.
much. But generally, how would you assess this? Playing against nowadays, if the player has rating of like 2,000, 1,900, he can get all this chess courses, and just play a brilliant opening against you. Like I was talking to one of the guests earlier also about this, problem that I think, if I'm not mistaken, Narayan SL told that now just playing the chess, just playing some moves, if you're playing against lower rated opponent and then expect somehow to win is not working anymore. Now you have to really work on every of the move. How would you assess, this change coming with the engines and the courses and everything?
I can do nothing for that. They prepared a lot before the game. They can see a lot of games, and I can do nothing really for that. Therefore, I try to change my mind and change my line. In the opening, I mean, for example, for this game, I always, after c5 play knight c3, I decided to play knight f3 because I could do nothing. And if I play knight c3, okay, he will ready for that and maybe prepare around 15 or 20 moves, and I could do nothing. It's equal position, and we should play.
And also think in some of the earliest round, for example, we saw the top boards. Shushan, you played Rampovsky. Jules Moussard played some. I forgot the name of it. Hippo or something. He played with this. This d6, g6, like the double fianchetto, and so different things. And when I asked later, why did he said like, first round is very important to win, and if you're getting in some preparation, you're having big chance that you will be getting into this draw, especially if you're having black pieces.
I agree, it makes sense.
And also we have such strong kids in this tournament. We have Roman Shakjiev, who is the youngest international master in the world, beating record of Faustino Oro. Might be even the youngest grandmaster if he's continuing to pushing. Also yesterday he played a great game against Jules. At some moment, he made a mistake. Then he sacrificed, tried to justify his plan. I think maybe you saw the game.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
So he tried to go all in, so to say, and of course it didn't work. But Jules said he's a big fan of him and his work ethic towards chess. How would you say the change shifted from earlier? When the kids, they're like, okay, you see the chess, the kids playing the chess game, they couldn't sit on the same, place. But now we see some international masters who's 10 years old who are sitting fully focused on the game and just doing incredible things on the board.
Yeah, because in my opinion, everything changed. For example, Roman has a lot of coach, has a lot of sponsor, and a lot of supporter. Therefore, why not? He can do anything that he wants. And yeah, I like his style. I played against him in the previous tournament, and I lost against him. He's a very good player, and of course, he will be a world champion. Why not?
Wow, amazing. So you say that it's opening a lot of opportunities now. That's great. Well, just maybe shortly before I let you go, just to evaluate the current position, which is happening on the board of your friend from Iran, Mehdi Golami. Okay, we see evaluation bar. It's so much in favor of him. I'm not sure what happened, but now currently is a move 40. So this is already past the time control. I assume something crazy happened. There is a triple pawn, by the way, but as they say, extra pawns are always extra pawns in the end game. I see he has 2 extra pawns, if I'm not mistaken. So what are you saying about this position? Do you agree with the engine, or is it still a bit, sharp, dynamic, and anything can happen?
I don't think so. It's completely winning, in my opinion. Because after bishop f6 and bishop take, and then maybe something like rook b6, rook e2 check, and everything can happen.
Wait, rook b6. Oh, wait. Oops. Oh, you have to be careful. Oh, so there is.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. So takes, and then
maybe first
he took. By the way, let's see the next move.
Can he check on e2? I'm not sure.
Check. Okay.
Takes.
Rook
b6 here. King c3 or a3.
Okay,
what is the white's plan?
I think this pawn could be a big thing for white. Maybe just take this pawn and then try to promote.
Okay, maybe can I play rook b2? Rook
The other,
bb2, I mean, or even rook eb2. Why not?
Actually, rook e2, yeah, like checkmate's red.
Yeah, with the idea of rook b3.
Actually, how do you stop a checkmate? You
King
have to give
d3,
check.
or even king d3.
A king this 3. Bishop
Check.
c3.
Bishop c3. But here rook g2 is
Oh, coming
completely
from another
winning.
side.
Yes.
Ooh, so it's very, very tough position. By the way, bishop e7, so... wait, rook d7, so takes. This was played. Okay, now Mehdi is thinking. So you're betting on him winning and becoming one of the leaders?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, that's great. That's
I
great.
hope he can win and manage this position.
Yeah, you have such a great community from Iran here. Everyone supporting each other. We wish to Mehdi best of luck. Let's see how it's going to continue. And also to you, Mubina, thank you so much for coming and
Thank you
joining.
so much.
And now, dear viewers, let's head over to Fiona in the analysis room, who prepared some nice interview for us.
And I'm here with a very special guest, woman international master Charlize Van Zyl. I'm sure a lot of you will recognize her, and usually she's on this side of the microphone. So Charlize, how does it feel to be on the other side?
Well, Fiona, thanks for having me. It is cool, you know, I'm usually the one asking the questions and stuff, and every time you ask me in the tournament, I kind of freeze. I'm like, is this what it feels like for players when I do this all the time? I'm sorry. But yeah, it's nice to be back at the board and playing for once.
You are playing, and you're playing very well. You won a nice game today to move to 3.5 out of 8, which in this field is a great. I mean, I saw your winning rating. So how do you feel about your event so far? And most importantly, how does it feel to be playing chess again?
It feels amazing to be playing chess for a start there. I'm also having like the craziest dreams at night, and I realize I think it's because my mind's like more active than it usually is during the day, so that's new. But yeah, being back at the board, I do feel like I'm a chess player before all these other things in chess, and so it's nice to be back. And like I didn't have expectations for myself. I was like, you know, you can come here, even if you lose everything, it's fine. Just like start playing again and enjoy it. Obviously, there's a little bit of a lie in that because you still want to do better. So I'm like, okay, just don't lose rating and be okay. And so every round, I think, except for one, I've been playing higher rated opponents, and I'm just getting them like, even after the loss, I'm getting like a stronger rated opponent the next game. So I was like, but I'm enjoying that because that means that I can also take rating from them, right?
And you did today. Your opponent was almost 2100 rated.
Yeah, it was a nice game, and it's cool to be knowing that like after all this time, maybe being around chess so much helps because I'm watching the games, writing about them. So my chess hasn't suffered too much, just the inactivity of like getting tired and all of that. But yeah,
When was your last tournament before Sitges? When was the last time you played classical chess?
The last time I played over the board classical chess was April 2024, last year, my national championships.
It's a long break.
Yeah, that was right before the candidates, actually. So like, so many things happened, and I never got time to actually play. And then my last open tournament was Sitges in 2023. So I was like, this is a perfect one to come back to.
So you've been here before. I guess you liked it if you're back.
I think this is the best open tournament in the world. I've played a few, and yeah, I mean, the environment, the place, the people, the food. I love Spain and I love Sitges, and I think the tournament organizer, Oscar, does an incredible job with everything.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I really appreciate about this tournament is everyone is being treated, you know, super well. It's not just the top guys, the ones who invited. There's snacks for everyone, there's activities for everyone, so I think that's really, really nice, and people appreciate it.
And the broadcast, I think, you know, putting in so much effort. What you're doing is so cool, and the streamers getting the cool cameras. You know, we only see this for the top guys usually, so having that on the ground level of chess is really cool, and that's what we need more of.
Couldn't agree more. And Charlize, you have set up a position for us. We're jumping straight into your middle game, there's a lot going on. Take it away, talk us through it. What are we looking at? Where are we jumping into the game?
Yeah, well, first of all, he didn't play what I prepared, which I was really happy about because I didn't prepare it too well. And you know, when you like don't want to forget things, so he didn't. I was like, yay. But then he got like
I can relate.
it got into a bit of a weird game. I thought that this bishop here was very strong, and I wasn't too sure what to do. But okay, I just keep my knight on the board earlier and get my pawns going, and suddenly things got better. And I think I'm fine here, if not a little bit, better in evaluation. But what I started with was giving my bishop for the knight, because I think his knights can jump in and it's the strongest piece in the board. So I was like, let me just get rid of that. And now, I mean, he has to play rook takes, right? And then it's still a little bit better for me.
Just very quickly show why, or tell us why he can't take with the queen.
Well, he did take with the queen.
He did. Oh my goodness.
We're going to go there, but he shouldn't have taken with the queen. He should have taken with the rook, but I think I still like this position because my knight is quite strong, and I don't know, this I would have been fine to play, but then he takes with the queen. I was like, am I missing something? I stared at it for quite a while. I'm like, this can't be, am I losing then? What did I miss? But then I'm like, you know what, he needs to prove why, he played this. And he played it quite quickly, but he said afterwards that he missed it. So I'm like, okay, thanks.
I like his poker face, though. Just, okay, this is normal, this is fine.
Exactly, making me stress out here. And now, this knight was here actually, by the way. Oopsies. The knight is there, yeah, because I played that earlier. So now it's a little tricky because I'm like, where does my knight go? And it's sort of...
Because I was going to say, with your knight here especially, he would have this would be covered.
Exactly. No, I played there. Yeah. Sorry, so the knight was here. I played knight e4 just to stop rook d2. He plays rook d4. And again, he's playing really confidently. So I'm like, I know I got the queen and all of that, but...
Do you sometimes get a little bamboozled if they are showing... a lot of confidence?
Oh, of course, but it's all about poker face and controlling your emotions in chess. I think I'm not very good at that, or at least this inactivity has been that, I show all the expressions, but maybe also being around Nakamura and the top players doing
influenced by them.
Influence. But yeah, then I was just I chilled and I just played king g2 and now it's fine. What can he do? The rook's gonna come, but my king's gonna come. I'm gonna block with knight d6. And then he resigned, and I was like, oh yay, I love it when they resign.
Don't make you work for it.
Exactly, thank you.
A show of respect as well.
Exactly. But yeah, it was a fun game, a high rated opponent, so I'm getting some nice rating after this event. Yeah, I'm overall happy.
Tell us, what went through your mind when he took with the queen?
Well, I wasn't sure if I had blundered, because I saw rook takes e3 moves ago, I was that was kind of an idea in my head if I get some action going on the d file. So I was a little bit taken aback because I thought that, this was good for me, but I'm like, am I missing something? And then I realized, no, okay, people make mistakes, and I'll just trust myself and do the right thing.
Very, very nice. So with 2 rounds to go, I like to ask people in a long tournament like this, how are the energy levels towards the end? But you told me you're not just playing here, you're also working alongside the tournament. So for you especially, how are your energy levels holding up, and how are you managing combining working, playing, and having a good time, of course?
Yeah, it's a lot. Maybe I'm having too much of a good time sometimes. We went out last night and I came home quite late, so I did not feel too good today. But
wasn't visible on the chessboard.
Yeah. I'm so glad. But yeah, doing work. Of course, we've got the FIDE World Rapid and Blitz coming up in Doha, so preparing for that. But I do work full time with FIDE as well, so online stuff. But I thought it's a 1 round a day kind of tournament, so it's pretty relaxed later in the round. We do go, Christopher and I, my partner, we go for walks every day, go have a nice lunch and just make sure to enjoy it. When I played 2 years ago, in the beginning of the tournament, I was preparing every single day, waking up, just going to the game, and I did so badly in the first half. And then the second half, I was like, you know what, let me just relax a bit, do things. And then I won like most of my games in the second half and I went better. So this time I was like, from the get-go, just enjoy and have fun.
I think that's really both interesting and instructive. I think especially, players of our strength who are not professional players can sometimes, I agree with you, I think preparing too much is often counterproductive. So what does your prep here actually look like?
Well, I have a coach that I work with, the South African International Master, Daniel Caudry, and we go through the games of what my opponent plays, kind of look at things, try to do like 30 minutes or so, but not too much. It's more about resting and getting ready for the round.
And you mentioned you're here with your partner Christopher, and it's his first ever classical chess tournament. So what's that experience been like, accompanying him to it, and how does he feel?
Yeah, well, he played when he was younger, like under 10. He was Ontario champion, and then he stopped playing until like a few years ago. So he loves chess. He plays every day. He's building chess websites. And being here, being able to support him and he supports me, it's such a healthy dynamic and we're both having fun. And, even if games go bad, we're there to support each other. So I wouldn't want anyone else in the world here, honestly.
That's super sweet. And Charlize, let's go back to, you mentioned after this you're off to Doha for the World Rapid and Blitz. It's been an eventful year. We've had so many events. Tell us a little bit about your highlight. Do you have anything that stands out from 2025?
Wow, well, it was an amazing chess year. So many great events. Women's World Cup, watching Divya win, and the Open World Cup now in India was also a big highlight. I don't know. I really love all the events I go to. There's not like one more than the other, although candidates for sure. I'm excited for Cyprus next year. It was an interesting year in chess. I think a lot of up-and-coming youngsters. We have so many 19-year-old champions in like everything now. So it's been cool to witness that. It really has been cool. And to end it off in Doha with a bang is always fun. Spending Christmas there, but yeah. We'll see how
that is going to be a fun one. And final question, you just brought it up, candidates is coming up in spring next year. Is that sort of what you're most focused on right now, and what else can we expect from next year?
Well, it's not a main focus for me right now because we've got Doha coming up, so like everyone's all hands on deck. But we are doing content for the website for candidates, for example, writing player profiles about the event, doing these kind of small preparations. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes, of course. I know that FIDE is doing everything they can to make this a big event, and it's going to be amazing. I don't know if you've seen the location yet. It's beautiful. I can't wait to be in Cyprus. It's just like on the beach, serene. I'm getting those vibes here from Sitges. More news to come, but it is definitely going to be the event of the year.
Let me ask you a tricky question. Who do you think is going to win the candidates?
So I had to try to be impartial as FIDE, but I would want Praggnanandhaa to win, just to see the Gukesh versus Prag matchup. I mean, that would be awesome. But I do think Fabi is a real contender for winning the whole thing.
We'll find out in just a few months from now. And tell us just a little bit more about your work with FIDE, because we see you in front of the camera doing the interviews, all that. But what does your work behind the camera look like?
So I'm full-time with FIDE, so every day working not just at the events. I'm a PR and marketing manager, so I write a lot of our press reports and send them out. I do the newsletter every month. I do graphics because I majored in design. A lot of writing, basically, information for our websites and marketing pitches as well when we have to get hosts or sponsors. So I make those presentations.
Keeping
it's a lot more than on camera work for sure.
A lot more than I even realized. Charlize, thank you so much for sharing all of that with us, and thank you for coming here despite being so busy. It's such a pleasure having you around and seeing you play for a change. Congrats on the win today, and best of luck for the last two.
Thanks, Fiona.
and we're going to head back to the studio with Angelica.
Thank you so much, Fiona, for an insightful interview. I'm being joined by the person who cannot stop delivering some brilliances in this tournament. I mean, Zachary Sane is here, winning against Grandmaster, now beating Candidate Master. Okay, yesterday had some downs in the tournament, but overall, amazing tournament. Zach, how's it going for you personally?
I'm very happy with my performance so far. I feel like my calculation is very good this tournament, and I'm able to play at a higher level because I can keep up with these very strong players who can calculate so far and so well. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for you as well. And today's game was also very nice. Let's dive into the game, and you can start, explaining from the early on. How did you approach the preparation to this game? Obviously, we checked, of course, he had many games which he played, and he checked yours games, and probably he checked your YouTube channel or in Instagram to find out more about your preparation.
Yeah, psychological warfare from move one. My opponent has, in his last, I don't know, like 10 years of his career, has played 1c4, the English opening, for which I had prepared something. I mean, I'll keep that concealed for now. But he arrives at the board and he plays 1e4. So immediately, like second time in his life, he plays this move. And if it weren't for a game previously in the tournament against Alexandra Samanagova, I would have not known that he surprises his opponents. So what do you do when your opponent plays a surprise on you? You don't play your normal stuff. You counter surprise, of course. And so I went with the Caro-Kann defense. I've only played this not over the board. So very, very surprising stuff. So he goes d4.
So was he surprised with Caro-Kann? Did he start
completely
thinking?
Surprised. And you'll see from the next few moves. So knight c3, takes, knight f6. And now he plays this very interesting move, knight g5. For which I was like kind of sweating for 2 seconds, because if you don't know, after the move pawn to h6, this introduces the alien gambit potentially on knight takes f7, which is a dubious gambit. It's -3 for black, but black needs to know their stuff. Thankfully, shout out Witty Alien, I have had hundreds of games in this variation, so I was very well prepared theoretically in a -3 position. Shout out Witty.
Probably you had the full match in the Alien Gambit.
we've had matches on matches on matches periodically. So especially this year too. So after h6, my opponent takes a little think and then plays knight 5 f3, refusing the Alien Gambit, but giving me a full tempo up. h3, and now my opponent has played his knight 4 times in the first 10 moves. So we play a few moves.
Knight c3, knight e4, knight g5, knight c3.
So if you calculate the number of moves, I'm actually up 1 tempo. So white starts with a tempo up, but I gain 2 tempi from this knight jump.
So now you're basically playing white.
So I'm white in a Caro-Kann structure. So dream position. So I'm so happy. I develop my pieces. Everything goes well. And now my opponent, we can go. So it's just normal development. And now my opponent strikes with g4. He wants to kind of develop this knight g3 or knight f4. He's keeping that flexible, but this breaks another core principle of the opening. You're not supposed to push pawns, overextend too much in the opening, especially on the side of the board that you're about to castle in. So no matter, I bring my bishop back, and then a few moves later,
I like that, he has the pawns on the d4, g4 kind of expanded, and your pieces are a bit, backwards on the 7th rank, but you have almost everything developed, almost everything ready to strike, and his knights are pretty awkward. I mean, like, they only have a good knight.
Much worse than that, Angelica.
Let's go.
You'll have a field day with this game. So I go knight queen b6. So I'm always keeping track of how many pieces I'm developed versus my opponent. So keeping track of the number of tempi that I have up, which is why I have a small edge here in my brain, right, at the moment. So
queen b6, you played in order not to allow the bishop's development, or what?
Exactly. I'm trying to restrict the bishop and discourage queenside castling, which he's alluding to with this g4 push. No, queenside castling for my opponent.
For him. Okay.
So by restricting the bishop, it makes, like, how does white develop out of here? Like queen d2? How do you,
exactly.
So
but also at the same time, you're tricking your opponent a bit. Maybe I castle short, maybe I castle long. Who knows?
Exactly. Keeping the cards concealed. Exactly. So my opponent goes castles. I castle short. I'm very happy with this. And then goes g5, and he almost hammers it on the board. And at this moment, I'm like, what is going on? This is about to be an absolute crazy game.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Julie's laughing for some reason. What is happening there? Maybe we can zoom in on the
Oh
on
my
the on the
goodness.
board.
Oh
He's
my
just
goodness.
laughing. Wait,
This is a draw.
you blundered? Shushan, you blundered something. Ooh.
This is a theoretical draw, yes? Jules has to hold this. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Computer says not.
No.
But he's laughing for. He
Oh,
was
I
laughing
think-
for some reason. Maybe there was some trick he found.
What?
What is happening?
Rook F8 check?
Ooh. This is a current position.
I've
by
had
the
this
way.
in an OTB game. The same pawns, same color, and at some point it was a draw.
So now the point is he's attacking the pawn. If rook goes back, he will come forward with a king to g4.
Right?
But
But then E5?
But then maybe the problem would be that the king is very advanced for black, and the pawn will
rook
be start
A8.
marching. Okay, let's see rook f5, king
Oh
g4.
my goodness. You see how
Okay.
how easily it can be a draw.
Oh.
Wait, rook F5 is a draw. Oh my goodness. I've had this exact same endgame in Sardinia.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what was played. Rook g8, rook f3 check first.
I'm a commentator now. Welcome to the show.
Wow. No, sorry to interrupt
No,
your
no,
game,
no.
but
It's,
because
this
it's
is
like
worth it. I'd rather this.
because I saw Jules smiling, and I realized something is going on there. Maybe it also could be another mind game, which you were talking about the mind games earlier. Now we have another mind game where maybe Jules thought he found a way to trick his opponent into a draw, but maybe it's not a draw.
G2.
Okay.
Rook F4 back. No, rook
Or
F5. Rook F5.
So now the idea there is no king g4, but does it change the evaluation? Let's make it king g2, rook f5 is on the board now.
It's a great move. So it was the only winning move in the position, of course, defending the pawn. But now king g3, and are we repeating the position twice now?
No, I guess not, because the rook was on f4 earlier. Now
always
it's
on
on
f4.
f5. So probably this tempo is very important, because one more time, if we go back, instead of rook f3, if black would play rook f5 here, as we saw by the evaluation part, it's immediately going up, and now it's equal, apparently.
Yeah, it's a draw. Theoretical draw,
Just
yes.
a draw. So for that reason, also he had to give this check. The king is stepping away to g2 and gaining a tempo. He's coming with a rook f5.
Can we go back a few moves?
Yes,
If
of
you don't
course.
mind? Because maybe Jules was laughing because he thought it was a draw, and then he messed up at one point.
Okay,
maybe
let's
no.
see.
No, maybe no. We don't know why he
We
was
don't
laughing.
know.
I will ask him at dinner why he was laughing.
And then you have to report to us, or we'll try to catch him. Okay, so now king g3 is coming back. But again, it's not the same
It's a
position.
Very interesting endgame.
Can you push e5? Will there be king g4? What's happening
From
here?
experience, I can tell you, Angelica, these are way harder than
Wait
people
a second, I have an idea.
Okay.
So I play here e5. My point is, after king g4, I can play just rook f1. You never can take the pawn.
You
I'm-
transpose into a winning endgame. Oh,
Yeah.
or there's just a skewer here.
Yeah, exactly. So of course, if you take with a rook, obviously it's a
Same, right.
winning pawn endgame, and you're marching with the pawn. So
how does black progress? Oh, with this trick, this rook f1.
So e5 was played, by the way, just now. Shushan, you made the move.
So how about rook a8 now? What do you play now?
Rook a8. That's a good move. You want to give some checks, but maybe then rook f3, rook d3. Not so sure. Let's see the live position. Rook a8 was played, so they're playing our move, so we are playing the game
Shout
between
out Jules.
ourselves.
He's taking my advice.
I'm wondering if rook f3 and rook d3, and even if king will take the pawn, I think this pawn is going to be a monstrous with king stepping forward. White will need the king somewhere on e1 or d1, somewhere close to the e1 promotion square to defend from promoting of the pawn. I don't think that Jules is in time to take the pawn on g5 and also defend from pawn promotion. So we might see this, how is it called? Lucina position. Yes.
I mean, this. You're absolutely right. This would be the way to win. You sacrifice the pawn on g5 for the king to be a bit late to the party, and then you just try to either cut off the king or force Lucina at the end there. Rook f1.
Rook f1. So bringing rook back, and I guess if any check will happen, then there is going to be king hiding to f5 and two pawns marching. And it's not the same position if there was a pawn f and h. Now it's E and G pawn, and this is not theoretical draw. So, well, of course, you can always get some position like this, but the point will be always that the G pawn is not the edge pawn, and black will try to continue push. Wow.
These rook endgames you have to fight till the very end, because at any moment the eval can just shoot up and it's equal. They're
This
that
is
cutthroat.
crazy.
So precision is very much needed. It's completely winning for Zhu Zhangzhu, but precision is needed for the black pieces here in order to convert the full points.
What do you think? Shall we return to your game or keep it a bit here? Because I think they have a lot of time on the clock. They will think for a lot.
Oh, yes, they have 20,
And dear
30 minutes.
viewers, I just want to remind you, let's pull up the leaderboard right now after the round 7 before coming into this round. And that's why you will see in the standings why we are looking at this game. Because these two players, Jules Moussard from France and... Okay, now we have, of course, different standings because some games have finished, but as we can see, Xu Shanyu and Jules Moussard have 6 points before the round 8. So if any of them is winning, they're jumping up to the first place, being the sole leader before the next round. Of course, there's also Grandmaster Li Di facing Grandmaster Mehdi Golami from Iran. They're also, of course, very important battle. If any of them is winning, he will be co-leading the one. But coming, few rounds, just 3 rounds before. Now, after this round, just 2 rounds before the finish line, it's such a critical matchup. And for Jules, it's important now to try to hold the game. But let's probably return to your...
This may very well decide the tournament, Angelica. It's
Exactly.
an insane moment.
Because right now, if for Jules the game will continue, like if he will not be able to hold, it might be saying that he cannot fight for the top place any longer. Maybe for the place for a podium, he can still try if he wins both games, but losing is going to be very tough. So I would like us to return to your game. Let me see.
With pleasure.
Let me see. I think the last move was Queen B6 we looked at.
Yes. So Queen B6.
And G5.
Then he goes G5. And so takes. It's pretty forced. And now I have to decide where I put my bishop. Of course, you want to preserve the bishop pair. You want to preserve your very strong bishop on that beautiful diagonal. But after bishop F5, there's knight G3. So there's some problems here. And then bishop goes back to G6. And then some H4, H5 was very... worrying.
Yeah.
So I went bishop G6, and the idea is that on knight F4, tempoing my bishop, I have bishop F5 now. And a very nice detail is that you can't touch my bishop anymore, and the bishop stays fantastic for almost all the game.
No knight on G3, perfect position.
Perfect. So he plays king H1, and right when I see that move, I'm like, oh my god, this is about to be a crazy game. The king H1, the equivalent of this move is like in any poker when you put all your chips on the table all in. This is what my opponent's doing. He's trying to go rook G1 and then just attack me like a savage animal on the G file. So I have to play some active play. So another theme from this game is when your opponent attacks you on a flank, what are you supposed to do as...
Strike in the center.
Strike in the center. So I play E5 immediately, striking in the center, trying to open up the file, the D file on this queen. And my opponent doesn't take my pawn, which I was so shocked by. He plays knight E2. Well, okay, takes would have been very nice. But now I take and rook D8. And now my opponent plays knight G3, to which I have to go back to G6, only move. And now my opponent goes H4. Insane move. My opponent's threatening H5. He's done with my light squared bishop, wants it off the board. But this gives me this stupendous move, knight E5. If I don't make this move, I'm not arguing that I'm 2 tempi up. This is still my 2 tempi that's up. I have 6 pieces that are mobilized, and my opponent only has 4 mobilized pieces. So knight E5 unveiling 1, the rook on D8, and 2, my knight on E5 now in the game is my superior mobilization. Yes.
Dream knight. And now you also threaten the double attack with rook takes D4. The pawn on H4 would hang. And even if H5 will be played, there will be rook H4 check. I mean, of course, truly amazing. It looks like so far what your opponent did, he has been always trying to play against your bishop on G6. And meanwhile, you just improved your position, drastically in this way. And, did he play H4, H5? Or?
Yeah, so actually, I want to point out another thing. My opponent has moved their knight.
Millions of times.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back and back. So 5, right? And then the other one, back.
He to F4.
2 on F4. No,
on
on
F4 first,
2,
then back.
3.
Oh, sorry,
then back,
and then back.
3, and then 4. So 8 moves. No, 12 moves. 12 moves out of 20 have been knight moves by my opponent. So that's my advantage. That's what convinces me that black is better in this position.
Yeah, if I scroll up, I see N, 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 N. So knight, 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 everywhere. Almost every single move is a knight move. So, okay. So
H5, attacking my bishop.
But now I don't see a problem. Rook D4. Is a rook H4? Or
so the problem here is, after rook takes D4, there's queen E2 that both hits my knight and my bishop. And rook H4 comes to no avail because both of those pieces are still attacked.
Of course.
So I took a very long turn before taking on D4 because this is
you
very
had to
concrete.
Calculate.
Exactly. I have to calculate. And here I decide to sacrifice my knight with bishop D3. So a very energetic move. You can play it on the board. Fantastic. Attacking the queen.
Beautiful.
So I'm just sacking a piece, but I have a pawn. And so bishop D6, tempoing the queen once more. Queen goes all the way back to E1. And here I'm down a piece for 2 pawns, but look at the activity of those pieces. Every piece is mobilized here.
Crazy.
And so you know what? When you're attacking, bring everyone to the party. And who do I bring to the party? The shy rook on F8.
The last piece.
The last piece. So rook E8. I'm not sure if this is correct. Oh, it is.
It is
So
correct.
rook E8 attacking. And my opponent mobilizes his piece, bishop E3. And now I get out of the pin with check. The king moves. Oh no, knight H3. I thought king G1 was much better. Oh, rook H4 was a mistake, eh? Wow.
Because of
sacking the
king G1.
exchange or
But
something?
okay, it's still better.
Yes.
It's still better. Okay, we can try to see what was.
Yeah, what was this move?
We can see bishop
Takes
G3.
G3. What?
Okay, but
well,
there are 2
bishop
pins.
takes G3, call the arbiter.
Yes. No. Call the emergency.
Call
right?
the emergency. No, call the arbiter. I'm cheating if
Fair
bishop
play,
takes G3.
no,
Come on.
No.
Come
Okay, rook
on.
G4 such a logical move. So now
Yes.
knight H3.
And now my point is that I have 2 pawns for the piece, and the compensation lies in my monstrous bishop on D3, my monstrous bishop on D6, the passivity of all the white pieces. So many themes added on to this, and plus I'm attacking that rook on F1, which I don't necessarily want to take. And now
He
my
offers a trade of the queens.
Yes.
Very surprised.
I mean, I think this is one of the best moves here. I think my opponent missed queen takes C1. So just happily accepting. And the point is, if any rook takes my...
It's very funny because he offered the queen of the trade and you say, I think he missed queen C1.
Yes, I think it's an overlook because he takes time on this move. And if rook F takes queen, so getting out of the emprise that the bishop was threatening,
the tactics.
now I have rook takes E3. No, because if bishop takes F takes attacking my rook. So rook takes E3 takes, and now I have bishop takes, and this wins.
Oh, wow.
So he has to take with the bishop, which is extremely passive. And now I can take the 2 minor pieces for the rook. So now I have 2 pawns and a rook for a minor piece, and I can take here, and I'm winning a 3rd pawn on H5. Everything comes together. My opponent misses my threat here in this silent position, plays some move, king G1, because I was threatening some knight F4, but now rook A4. Going all the way across the board, super aesthetic, and you cannot defend this A2 pawn. And I will have 4 pawns up for
just marching
and for the 2 pieces, minor pieces for the rook. And so knight G5, rook takes, bishop moves. He's trying to scare me, like he plays so fast. Now knight F4, he's proposing a trade of bishops with knight E4. And now another concept that arises is you want to wipe out the bishop pair. That's the only thing that keeps white active. Also, this dark square bishop takes up this A1 promotion square, so I would love to just have it off the board. So knight E2, king moves, takes. And here, like before playing that whole sequence, I didn't see a move here for black. Like rook B2 looks a little passive, looks like it gives chances, but then I came up with such a nice move, like B5.
Let's go.
My knight on D5 cannot be hit, which is so rare in chess. Usually the knight is attacked and has to move. But this knight, because there's only minor pieces and no pawns can attack it, is just peacefully defending C6 and nothing can touch it.
Beautiful knight.
And so this B5 move takes up this C4 square, which is very critical. And now my opponent blunders this F2 pawn because that whole checking sequence, the king gets off of G1.
Oh, of course.
So he blunders this pawn, and now I have 5 pawns for 2 pieces.
So you even sacrifice the rook.
Sack the rook.
Oh, sacrifice
because it's
the
2
rook.
winning. King takes an A5, and I'm taking up all these squares. You can't you
His
can't
knight
track
cannot
down.
stop
You
it.
can't track down this a pawn.
Okay, let's just
A4
scroll.
rook, yeah, and then
just trying,
G5,
but-
F5, and my opponent resigns.
Wow, brilliant. Another brilliant game against such a strong opponent, almost 2300. I mean, truly
Yes.
amazing.
And he's had an amazing year. My opponent has grown 120 elo in the past year. And he's in his
Wow.
40s, which is very rare. Like, shout out to
Super
my
rare.
opponent. I'm so proud of you. He's really, really strong.
Zach, I have one question to you before I let you go. You know, 2 last games of the tournament. You had so far so many nice games. What would be your plan or ambitions to finish off this tournament? How
I'm
would
just
like?
trying to go game by game. Right now, I'm going to try to enjoy dinner. I'm going to have fun with my friends. I hope Kostya saves that. I'm not sure. But look, it's a tournament where you have to enjoy. If you don't enjoy, if you look forward to the next steps, you're going to miss out. And I'm just trying to take it step by step, take care of my health right now, eat. I haven't eaten today.
Yeah.
So that was tough. Sorry, Mom. And then, rest. Hopefully I sleep well and try to prepare early tomorrow. So it just is step by step.
Okay, step by step, next step to it. So I'm not going to let any of your time. Please, thank you so much for showing the game, showing this very nice
Thank you
ideas.
for having me, Angelica.
And
I appreciate
enjoy your dinner.
I appreciate being on the broadcast all the time. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for having me, Angelica. I appreciate you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And let's head to Fiona straight in the analysis room.
Thank you, Angelica, and I'm delighted to be joined by a very special guest now, Grandmaster Artur Kogan, who is visiting us today. Artur, unfortunately, you're not playing in the tournament.
Unfortunately, my passion is still to play, but I'm happy to be here with you, Fiona.
And what brings you to Sitges?
Well, I have many chess students here and a special place in my heart for Sitges, one of my favorite places here. Great tournament to visit, and yeah, it's fun.
How many times have you played here?
I never played.
You never played!
Unbelievable, but I visit every year.
So what do we have to do to get you to play next year?
Oh my God. Well, I have always so many of my chess students are playing here, so almost no time to play, unfortunately.
So tell us a little bit about how it works. You're just here for the day, so I guess with your students you mostly work online?
Online, yes. Normally online, and some of the students, it's opportunity to meet them for first time after a few years, So I'm coming to visit, that's why.
You tell us your passion is still with playing, but you've been a big name in coaching for a long time. I still remember it very well, when you started this Olala movement. Maybe for all our viewers who are not familiar with the term Olala, can you tell us a little bit about where it originated and what does Olala really mean to you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, in my younger days, I was living in France. And in France, as you know, everybody is about oh la la, for good things and for bad things, right? So I fell in love with this oh la la. And like many different other ideas that I had in my mind, I was looking for something that is really good for chess. And oh la la is fitting chess, oh la la chess, yeah? Because we have everything, we have good moments, bad moments, oh la la moments, and yeah, that's my philosophy.
Very nice. And let's talk about your visit. You didn't come alone. You're here with your wife and your daughter. How has this family visit come about, and are they also involved in chess?
Well, my family also wanted to see this special tournament because here you can feel the chess passion. My wife, that is hardly touching any chess, she just came here and she wanted to play chess. That's a good sign.
Yes.
And
I remember I played her. We
played
talked about, 15 years ago, maybe more.
exactly, yeah, and she was good. She even won against Magnus, the young Magnus, but she was good.
Really?
Champion of Bulgaria many times, yeah. But yeah, I mean, here is a great place to bring your chess passion back. So we love Sitges, and that's why we are here.
You mentioned it's a special tournament. What do you think makes this tournament special?
Well, first of all, yeah, the atmosphere. I mean, when we're sitting here in the bar and you see Capablanca behind you, it's like a dream, right? And this room where we are now with so many chess boards, beautiful lights, I think all the atmosphere and of course the names of there is all around world champions. I mean, there is a big respect for chess, and that's what we are looking for. I mean, the people that dedicate their life for the game, like me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And well, of course, chess is also being played here, serious chess, and we're into the money time now with only 3 rounds to go. We are looking at a game that is still ongoing. This is board 2 with the white pieces Li Di from China, and with black, a player maybe you know more about him, Mehdi Golami. I think he plays in Spain quite a bit.
Yeah, I was following his games, and I consider him very big talent, very impressive. I saw he won some very, very beautiful games, confident. And of course, playing against Chinese, tough Chinese is never easy, but he's doing quite well, yeah?
Absolutely. So he's playing with black here, and probably by now the position has changed, but this was the live position roughly 10 minutes ago, and Mehdi has an extra exchange. Arthur, we don't have any engine evaluation, we don't have anything, and I wanted to ask you, okay, black of course has an extra exchange, but do you think it's gonna be tricky to win this?
Yeah, I was thinking about the position a little bit, yeah, because we just came up, but it looks like from first look it looks dangerous for black, I must say, because of course the rook and the bishop are attacking, and there is almost sure falling the h pawn, and then the h pawn is very near. But from other side, because of my experience, I think I see a plan to try to win. I don't know if I'm right, but without engine, with my brain, yes? I think that in general the possible winning plan for black will be to try to get the rook first of all behind the pawn. So in that case we can stop the h-pawn and try to give somehow threat mating ideas, no? Like we teach the kids, right?
So
to do some stairs.
This king is weak, but this king is also weak.
It's also weak, yeah, it's all planned. So I mean,
how...
it's all about tempos, calculation, of course. I think it's black to move, right?
Yeah, I think the last move had been king somewhere stepped out of the check.
Right, so then we should see if we have time for move like, let's say, rook b4 to try to create some threats, or otherwise very fast to take on g3 and try to stop the pawn, yeah?
In general, what advice would you give in a complex position like? Is it really just calculation? I mean, it's hard to calculate everything, right? So how do you go on in a tricky position like this? How do you approach it?
Well, first of all, it's about knowledge. I mean, we have to know some rules. Like, for example, the rule that the active rook have to be behind the pawn to try to stop him. Second is the pattern of trying to give mate for an open king, so we have to use the rooks and activate the maximum. And after this, we have to calculate if we are in time.
Yes.
And this is, yeah, I mean, if we only calculate without ideas, we can go in the wrong way. So always say first ideas, then we calculate.
In your coaching, how big a part is calculation work? Is that one of the main parts?
It's one part. First of all, it's, I think, like all la chess is about harmony. How to build harmony, how to create problems to your opponents, and developing harmony. It's mean openings, middle games, and of course calculation. Calculation is very important, very important. It's like
It's also very tough.
It's very tough, yeah. I can say a little tip for me, the calculation is like running for soccer players. It's a must.
It's a must.
It's a must. We have to train it every day, but also the rest, of course.
For people who are maybe starting out, I've talked to quite a few people, it's their first tournament. When they are just starting playing, maybe we have some viewers who just started playing chess, what do you think is important to work on if you just started playing and you want to improve?
Well, yeah, I have a special method about this as well, yeah, because sometimes I'm teaching also people that just start to play. It's, you know, especially kids that have talent or passion. And my idea is, first of all, you have to fall in love with the game. It's number one. First of all, to see the beauty of the game, the combinations, the different mates, and so on. And then, for me, the second one important will be to overcome your fears. Learn to sacrifice, learn to enjoy the less fun side of the game. And when you overcome your fears, chess is beautiful.
I think that is the perfect way to end this on. If you're at home, I mean, check Arthur out, you know, maybe we could get into some oh la la chess spirit. Arthur, it's always a pleasure seeing you here or at any event, and I hope one day we'll see you playing here in Sitges.
I hope one day.
For now, we will let you go enjoy your dinner with your family. Have a great night. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, and congratulations for your great job and the organization of this tournament that are doing incredible job.
Thank you so much. And of course, the main event is not the only thing happening. There are so many side activities. And last night was a special one. There was a Fisher Random Chess 960 tournament, and we have the highlights, so check it out.
And welcome back, dear viewers, to the round 8 of the Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival. And I'm joined by the French international master, Tom de Cunière. Tom, it's a pleasure to have you here. Congratulations on your victory.
Yeah, thank you.
How is Sitges treating you so far? How is it going for you here?
Okay, I'm here with Joseph. He has the hotel.
Jirel?
Yeah.
Okay.
My French teammate. So he tell me I'm going to Sitges, come with me. I'm okay.
Is it your first time in Sitges?
Yeah. First time. Yeah.
So how is your experience for first time? Do you enjoy?
Yeah. That's a really good tournament. Yeah.
Amazing. And also, I think you enjoyed your game. So let's dive into the game and share with us how did it go for you, starting from the opening. For how long was preparation and all the details and highlights?
Okay, so I see my opponent plays always Nimzo. So okay, let's try Nimzo. And okay, knight c3 bishop b4. e3.
You're not afraid of Ninja, yeah?
No, I really like for white.
e3.
But here he plays c5, and in the database he plays always castle.
So if you would go castle, what would you play? Would you play
bishop d3?
Bishop d3, yeah.
After knight g2 or a3. Okay, some variation. But after c5, okay, I'm really surprised. I play knight e2. Okay, bishop d3 or a3 is also a possibility.
Yes, I myself play a3, so I know this position from there. But yeah, knight e2, of course, very logical. Now you're not allowing any time the double, and also a3 is a threat.
Yeah. So he played d6. D6 is okay, not a new move, but really not really played move. And after g3, the first time I played this position.
Sorry, here.
Yeah, I played this position one time, and after g3, you have d5, and the position is also equal. I don't know why, but.
Ooh, but anything can be taken.
Yeah.
And also your bishop can get out, and at some moment also maybe some queen a4, some crazy things.
Yeah, and the knight on e2 is not good here. So, okay, I know g3 is not a good move. dc5 is a possibility. Okay, you have a3 or bishop d2. Okay. I play dc5, and bishop c5 looks. I'm not sure about this move because d takes c5, queen d8, king d8, b3, king e7 or bishop b2. Okay, it's slightly better for white because bishop on b4 is not well here, but okay, it's just a position.
But also, taking on c5 is committing, and you had to calculate this endgame. So you enjoyed the endgame.
No,
for white.
I know this endgame is playable for white, of course.
So you were still would try to push for a victory in that endgame.
Yeah.
For advantage, at least.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so he took with a bishop, which surprised you.
Yeah, because he took some 10 minutes for play bishop takes c5.
Oh wow.
But
see. Okay, somehow I don't see the time, but yeah, okay, of course.
I will get the time Here you have 1 hour 28.
Ah, here. Oh, of course.
Yeah, and it
So-
took
yeah.
12 minutes.
12 minutes. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, that's surprise. But okay, I don't know anything on this position, but okay, I know it's playable for white and my.
By the way, your friend there on the background, you can see Joseph was
Yeah.
walking, still playing. Okay, see, he's probably rooting now for Jules to try to save the endgame.
Yeah,
Of
but,
course, as you probably, yeah. Very tough. Anyway, let's return, of course. So bishop c5 was played.
Yeah. Okay, I play knight f4. I want to play bishop e2 castle and just develop the pieces. So he play castle, looks logical. Bishop e2, a6. Okay, I'm not sure because most of time in this position with black you play a5 to stop before idea. And okay, after you play bishop
yeah.
d7, bishop c6 or knight c6. But okay, a6 probably not a bad move, but slightly inaccuracy in my opinion. Okay, so just castle, bishop d7, and okay, I play a3 to push b4, and the pawn on d6 is weak.
Yes, big problem. So now has to do something. But bishop c6, can he go?
Bishop
or-
c6 I have b4, and after maybe b5,
Oh,
and bishop
not
e8
easy.
is, yeah.
Not easy. Yeah, you have to, like, okay, if you take
Take.
bishop b8. Oh,
Yeah,
this is
a4,
almost
bishop
all
a3.
the pieces are on the last rank, if you can see.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
completely
no.
losing.
So yeah, that's why this a5. I mean, if we return back, it is instead of a6, a5
Yeah.
makes much more sense. Okay, so a3, queen e7. He played. I see.
Yeah,
Defending the pawn.
yeah, logical. Okay, I think a5 is the better move to stop before again.
Yes. Instead of queen e8,
Yeah.
e7 still lose a tempo, but still
Yeah.
go with a better idea. Okay, he is
Okay, I play
believing in his a6.
And okay, now I play a4 because I want to put my bishop on a3. And after after a5, b5, and the knight on b8 is really bad. So he play. Okay, I don't remember. Yeah,
Rook
rook c8.
c8?
That's a good move. And okay, maybe bishop a3 is not a great move because d5 and
He played d5.
Yeah.
Yes.
and now it's really complicated because I play queen b3 in the game, but after d take, bishop take,
Yes.
the black position looks okay. Not great, but okay. And I see with the computer the better move is queen d2, and the idea is to
d2.
dc4, bishop f3,
Oh.
and okay, black pieces are all
Bishop c6.
yep.
Oh,
Okay,
there
no
is
b5.
something. Ah, there is b5. I mean, oh yeah.
So bishop e8 is the only move,
Oh no. Wow.
but okay.
If you have to play such moves, and now you cannot develop the knight. Knight there will be b5
Yeah.
probably. If knight d7, it's stopping defense.
Yep, and the
Ooh.
position looks good for white, but I don't see that in the
But
game.
okay, queen b3 is very logical. You're bringing the
Yep.
piece out, defending everything. So of course,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
human move.
Yeah.
Maybe if you play queen d2, the arbiters have to
To check me, yeah.
interrupt the game. Because I saw that every round now towards the end of the tournament you have this checking before coming to the top, I don't know, 10 boards or something, and then will be double check.
Yeah, queen d2, no, that's hard.
Okay, so takes.
Bishop take, okay, and bishop e8. Okay, and the position is better for white just because my pieces are.
Much active, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have at some moment some sacrifice on e6?
No, here knight e6. You have okay. Let me remember. Okay, just take bishop take and bishop f7.
Ah, because of the pin, of course, of course.
And that's
It looked like it would work, but it doesn't. So you
No.
went rook a8 just to defend all the
Yeah.
pieces.
of course.
I think queen f7 or something would have been a threat, right?
Yeah.
That's what his plan with bishop e8 probably.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Okay, play knight b7, logical. Bishop e2, okay. Knight e5. And okay, in this position I play b5. I don't like this move. But after rook fd1, the logical move in this position, I'm not sure about g5. Because knight d3, you have knight c4. And I'm not happy with the knight on c4.
Yes, and now there is a problem with the bishop. You
Yeah.
also don't want to give up a bishop pair.
Of course, yeah.
So that's why you played b5.
That's why I play b5
Mm-hmm.
because now bishop c5
Mm-hmm.
and bishop b2. Okay, and now g5 I just knight d3 and knight c4 is not a move because queen takes.
Mm-hmm. So a5.
a5, yeah.
Finally a5, which should
Yeah.
have played before to stop before, but okay.
Okay, I don't like here a5.
Mhm.
Surprise, but okay, the position is okay for black.
I mean, yeah, more or less, yeah.
And knight d3, yeah, okay, that's a bad move, but I don't know what to do in this position.
Mm-hmm.
Because rook fg1. What's wrong
Rook
with rook?
fd1.
I don't remember about. Okay, just bishop d6,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know.
What to do, yeah?
Yeah.
Because now knight d3, one more time knight c4 will be
Yeah.
played.
But also take on d3, and I don't want to exchange pieces because I have more space in this position. But okay, maybe I can play h3 or something else. But I don't like.
Yeah,
So
knight
knight
d3 was
d3.
played.
Yeah. Bishop d6. Okay, of course. I take on e5.
Hey, his knight is very annoying.
Yeah.
also.
And okay, I play f4, but f4. Okay, now my king is weak for the rest of the game. But bishop a3 was the logical move. Bishop d6, bishop take, queen take, bishop f3. Okay, rook fg1. He has queen before.
Mhm.
Bishop f3 and now queen b4 again.
Oh.
And after queen take, pawn take, bishop b7. Okay, pawn take c3, and I'm really not sure because a5 is not a move because bishop b5, and b6 is not a move because bishop a4. And
Oh.
and in this position, I don't see a good move for white.
Yeah, because bishop is x-raying both of the
Yeah.
pawns. Oh no. Okay, it's pretty tough. And if you, basically, if you take on a8 and then you take on c3, then he
Yeah.
takes on a4 and then he takes on b5. Oh, everything is so connected here. So he went with f4, weakening your king, but
Yeah,
you didn't want to allow this.
This
This
move,
bishop
yeah.
a3. Mm-hmm.
bishop c7. Now bishop a3. Okay, and the difference is bishop d6. Okay, bishop take, queen take, bishop f3, and now queen b4.
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
If you play queen b4, okay, I can take bishop b7, take on c3.
Sorry, with the pawn.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, sorry. Mouse slip. Okay, takes.
Bishop take a8, rook take, rook c3, rook a4, and okay, I have rook b1. With the pawn on f2, we have bishop take b5. Yeah,
The problem of the back rank.
yeah.
Wow.
And here it's working.
This is a huge detail. Wow. Nice. And then your extra pawn, and you're just promoting it.
Yeah,
Okay, so queen b6 was played, so he
Yep.
couldn't play queen b4.
yeah. Okay, king h1. If you take on e3, I have bishop b7. Okay, of course, white is winning.
Yes.
So you
Rook
play rook
c7.
c7, yeah, knight e2, rook c8,
Doubling, trying.
rook d1. I take the files, yeah. Queen a3.
Feels like you're dominating like the whole game. Somehow his bishop on e8 is very
Yeah.
sad there.
Yeah. And h5. Okay, and in this position we have 30 seconds
Mm-hmm.
both, and okay, that's a bad game now.
Of course.
Okay, h3. I don't know why I don't play just h3 in this position and king h2 and or rook c1 after. And the bishop e8 is just really bad pieces. Okay, so white is just better.
She went e4,
Yeah,
allowing queen f2.
queen
but
f2, knight g4, and okay, now it's probably okay for black.
although computer somehow also doesn't like queen f2.
Knight
some
g4 is
reason.
probably a better move.
Maybe for starting with knight g4. Of course, makes a lot of sense because
Yeah.
there is a big threat knight
Yeah.
f2. And it was probably already a time of the big side knot, so like the big
Yeah.
time trouble. So that's why he pushed with queen f2 first.
Yep. Okay, so I play e5, now knight g4, okay. And okay, bishop take g4 is a big panic move. Because, okay, I can play knight g3 or... But okay, knight t3 is probably a threat here. And, okay, knight c3...
Wait, this... Maybe queen
Queen
e3, knight f2 is a threat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you had to do something about
knight
this
g3 is a better move, I think.
Yeah, knight g3.
For playing knight e4 after. Okay, but the position is not easy for white.
Yeah, it's like somehow.
But bishop
Yeah, with this f4 and e4 move somehow opening
Yeah.
up became weakness. So, okay, but you took on g4.
Yeah, that's a bad move for sure. Queen d3. But okay, the bishop on is not so easy for block because the bishop on e8.
The biggest problem. Yeah,
Yep.
you cannot get out.
Yep.
So
So
queen
queen
e4.
e4. I want to play knight d4 or knight d3 or my knight everywhere. And queen c5. Okay, and now queen c5 is a bad move because h3. And if pawn take on h3, I have rook c1.
Oh.
But in the game I miss queen d5.
Oh.
Honestly, queen d5, and if I take rook takes c1.
Yes, intermezzo with
Yeah.
a check. Wow. So, but he played. He didn't take.
Yeah, he played queen c4. Okay, now
c4.
just
Luckily, yeah.
yeah, rook d4, and he lost the pawn, big pawn on
Oh.
g4.
Yeah, and basically now we can see that how bad the bishop is, and now.
Yeah, and queen a8 just finished the game.
Oh. So it was like a big blunder of the time trouble, but
Yeah.
it looked like you dominated through the opening and through the game.
Yeah. Better position all the time.
Tom, I would like to suggest us to look at the end game, you know, and of course you were telling before that, you know, there are almost no chances or little chances for Jules, but okay, of course you're on his team, you want him to still try to defend this. What do you think could be ideas and tricks for him, or in which scenario we could see him saving the game? Is there any? Because, you know, okay, there is a theoretical draw with f and h pawns.
Yep.
But here we have, of course, e and g, and the problem is that g is not as a h pawn.
Yep.
In that way, of course, it's like theoretically winning. But, you know, is there anything practically that can be faced? Because what we see right now, like last few moves, he's just trying to give the checks all the time, and looks like the pawns are still on g4 and e5 and didn't promote. So what's your opinion on the position?
Okay, Xu for winning probably need to give one pawn and go with the king with the other side. Okay, maybe.
So probably giving up somehow g4 pawn and then.
And put the king on e3 on e4, and with the king on g4 is just winning with the Lucena position. Yeah.
But as far as I see, king is far from the e4, so maybe there is still something. Also, like there is a lot of time on the clock. But and also we are always seeing like Joseph was coming in, checking in, trying to and yeah, I was telling you it before the start. For some reason, Jules was smiling at one of the moment in this endgame. We thought that maybe he like blundered something or Shu blundered, but it looks like everything is pretty.
Here he's not smiling. Yeah.
He is not smiling anymore.
Okay, I think he just with the white he play for just play because he don't want to.
Of course.
Give the position, but I think Jules doesn't have any chance to draw. Look the face. Yeah, just easy for him.
But for sure, it's like you never know with his face. Like you always poker face. Like you cannot tell. Is he winning? Is he losing? Is it the equal position? Like doesn't matter. But okay, let's still have a hope. Okay, what is he playing? Rook g8 check. Okay, makes a lot of sense.
Okay, king f5.
Yeah, king will go back. Yeah. But yeah, talking about you, I mean, you mentioned before it's your first time in Sitges.
Yep.
Have you participated, you know, in any like blitz tournament, bullet tournament, or whatever what was happening, or have you, you know, what are you doing here in Sitges? Just playing chess or walking around, visiting Barcelona? I don't know. Like, share with us what you're doing besides playing chess.
I didn't visit Barcelona, and I'm here just to play chess.
And how much do you like the hotel, you know, the location of it, the beach outside also? In the playing venue, I guess you most of the time playing upstairs, right? And then you're having this beautiful view on the sunset.
Yeah, of course, that's really...
Is it the best
amazing.
playing hall? Have you played chess or there was something better?
I think it's the better with Cannes.
With what, sorry?
Cannes. You know,
Cannes?
it's a city in France.
Ah, okay. So, but could you say it's top 3 of the best?
Yeah.
Top
Sure,
three.
sure,
Okay,
sure.
great. And for you, how so far is the tournament going? I mean, you have won some nice games, and are you satisfied with how you're playing?
Okay, I draw with my roommate Joseph in the game 4, and after I'm losing against a Chinese player Zhongdi. Yesterday I
Yes.
play again a French player, and I make a draw. Okay, I'm not really satisfied with my tournament, but that's okay.
But after losing a game, to come back with a victory is also very important.
That's for sure.
All right, Tom, thank you so much for sharing us your thoughts on the tournament yourself. And we do hope that you enjoy your first experience and come back next year to the tournament.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Merci. And now, dear viewers, we're heading to Fiona, who prepared a nice interview for us.
Welcome back here to the analysis room, and I'm delighted to be joined by another special guest from Italy, Luca Pontiroli. How did I do with that?
Okay, today I think I probably the shortest game in the Sunway Sitges tournament.
History ever.
Yes, that's what I would like. Winning the shortest chess game in the Sunway Sitges.
And who helped you win that game in 8 moves?
The guy that is recording us helping me before the game because I played an opening that I never played in my entire life. Okay.
So our cameraman, Abel, just before the game, tell us, okay, we'll jump into the game. Tell us just the story of what happened before the game.
Okay, playing in Group B, because I played the Group B, it's not so easy preparing the game because usually the players don't have so many games online, so it's hard to find the games and finding the opening that they usually play. But I was lucky for this game because my opponent played 400 games online, and okay, I saw the opening that he usually play. And I found just 2 openings.
Okay.
I was white, I played d4.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, I played d4, and I saw just 2 different openings that my opponent played. The first one is the boring knight f6,
Okay.
and the other one was f5. But
I like that you call knight f6 boring.
yeah, it's probably a long game. So I want to finish.
Like by
early.
boring, do you
Yeah,
just mean
yeah,
a good move, or?
No, it's a good opening, of course, but I would like to find something that usually you play in blitz on bullet, not in classical. And that's why after f5 of my opponent, I played e4.
So this was Abel's idea, or it comes later?
I didn't know. I don't know how can I continue after this opening. But the cameraman suggests me, okay, there are a trap that the opponent that you can try to do to the opponent because okay, seems normal taking the e pawn. I played knight c3 and my opponent played knight f6. Okay, here what's happened? I played bishop g5, and if you just check the game quickly. A normal move is defending this pawn, the a pawn, because okay, I'm trying to taking the knight and taking the pawn later. And why the I think not normal, but simple
Natural
move,
tempting.
exactly, is defending the pawn with d5, and that's what my opponent played, and that's the mistake that my opponent did during the game.
And so you were told before the game, sometimes there is a little trap, they will play d5. And what did you think when he played d5?
When it touched the d pawn, I said yes, yes. Because, okay, d6 is not a move, and I said, okay, when he touched the d pawn, he probably want to play d5. And after d5, I just took the knight on f6. It took the bishop on f6. And here there is a simple move, that is king h5. Okay.
Always look for checks.
If you study chess, the rules are not moving the queen in the opening, just developing the pieces, etc., and not moving the queen in the first moves. Queen h5.
Yeah.
Queen h5 check. My opponent played a simple g6, and here I took the d5 pawn. Okay, here I think there are many options, and the worst one is taking my queen, and that was the move that my opponent did. But okay, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe he can play something queen e7, but it's not so natural, I think. to play here. But
I mean, white is very happy. White's
yes,
gonna pick
of
up
course.
e4.
I took a central pawn. This
will
pawn
take
probably will fall down soon. Okay, here my opponent just took my queen. I took his queen, and in this position, my opponent resigned. And okay, I'm finding some ways for understand my opponent's mind, because okay, now I'm attacking the c7 pawn for a double attack to the king and the rook, and I also trying to take in the f6 pawn, and he cannot defend all the pawns. Of course, so one of the pawn probably fell down. No, natural move here is king d8.
And this was the best computer move to fight.
Exactly. But I also thought, okay, maybe my opponent, because he resigned, I said, okay, maybe my opponent in this position took after knight on f6. Another move could be bishop g7, but after this one and bishop take here, I can just long castle and I win the bishop, and yes, exactly. And that was, I thought, okay, today was, I want to say super easy, but
it was super
it is, of course.
I also think the fact that he resigned so early, I've seen this before. I think sometimes when we're so shocked and disgusted by a mistake we did in the opening, we just feel like, okay.
Yes, because I think normally when you see people finish the game in the first, because I finish in 15 minutes, so probably this live will be longer than my game. And people, when they finish so early, usually they do the game, no? But we cannot, before move 30, we hadn't the chance to repeat the position. And okay, it's super crazy, this game. I hope to play against an opponent like this for the rest of my tournament.
Is that kind of the craziest game of your life?
Yes, of course. I think I will never play game like this in my entire life. But in Sunway Sitges 2024, I played a game. We played 8 moves. At move 8, I was 1 piece up at move 8, and my opponent not resigned. So.
But you won the game?
Next question. I drew the game. Yeah, I played super badly. The people around me didn't came to playing their game. I was 1 piece up, and I said, okay, my opponent probably want to resign after 8 moves.
If your opponent had seen that game, he would never resign.
Exactly. No, it's super crazy because I finished so early today. It's not a thing that happens normally. Seems more a blitz game than a classical game.
How did you spend the rest of your day? So much free time.
I enjoyed a lot because for the first hour, I didn't realize that I won so early. And I tried to check with my opponent could do in this position, but okay, it's a totally lost position. So okay, he can continue. He's not so lost like being 1 piece up or something like that, because he lost the possibility to castle. The king is, of course, under my attack, and it's super easy to, not to win. I don't want to say to win because I had to continue the game. We could have a lot of moves to do, but it's more simple for me, of course. So, I drank for enjoy.
To celebrate.
Yes, for celebrate, yes. And now I don't want to say that I'm the best chess player ever because I just won in 8 moves. Because tomorrow will be a new game, and I would like to win in 7 moves. I think will be harder than winning faster than this game.
Let's see how many tips Abel still has in store. By the way, Luca, we'll continue. But breaking news, we have a Seoul tournament leader as Zhang Yu just won his game against Jules Moussard. Dili against Mehdi Golami was a draw. So we have a Seoul leader. What do you think? Will he hold on to the lead and win the tournament with 2 rounds to go?
Well, I checked the game that they was playing. The level is super high.
Oh, actually, he didn't win yet.
Yeah.
But he will. I misread my information.
I didn't check the ranking at the moment because there are many games that. But okay, the level is super high, and let's see. There are too many rounds. Two or three.
Two more.
Two more rounds.
Luca, let's go back all the way to the beginning. It was such a crazy game that we jumped straight into it. But usually I should start with, can you introduce yourself a little bit for our viewers? Tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is Luca Pontroli, and you pronounce my name super well. I stream
with the hands.
Yeah, with the hands. We spoke with the hands. Mamma mia! And I stream for chess.com Italy. I started to streaming during the COVID, like a lot of people, of course. And well, I started to streaming in Italian, but after a couple of years, I started to stream in English because it's better. I play a lot of good tournaments. And this one is amazing. There are a lot of things that you can do. I played paddle in the morning, and after this round, I think I will play paddle in the morning every single day.
Are you a little superstitious?
No. No, but maybe after today, yes. No, but about your question, I think, okay, there are a lot of strong players. I think the last round will be decisional games, and for Singer will win the game, but I don't know who didn't play against who.
Yeah, we'll find out. Let's talk about your tournament. With your win today, you moved to 50%. You're on 4 out of 8, if I'm not...
I played 100% games, and like a GM, I can play in Group A next year. Let's go.
How do you reflect on your tournament? You're very satisfied overall?
Okay, my tournament is going well, because in the first game that I played, I won against the number 6 of the tournament, and it happened last year too. So Sunway Sitges 2026, number 6 of the tournament. Check my games online because I will beat you. And no, it's going well because I beat some strong players. I played against a lot of kids, and kids are super dangerous every single time. They're playing super well. But I think I'm playing good. I have a good feeling about my games. I'm playing super well.
You already talked about how much you like it here in Sitges. Do you feel when you're playing a tournament, where you're having fun, do you feel more inspired? Do you feel that if you feel good, you play better?
Yeah, but I want to be calm, because if today I think about the game that I play, probably tomorrow I arrive and I will lose in 8 moves. So it's not the thing that I would like to do. So I play carefully. I just continue like I did today. Okay, today I was lucky because I won super fast, but for a long tournament like this one, it is necessary to pay attention for every single game that I have to play.
I think especially sometimes I think it's really correct what you're saying about just to calm down after today's game, because sometimes you get such a high and then it can be hard to readapt to a normal game the next day. And okay, you told me you were playing paddle, you're doing a lot of things. What is your favorite thing that you have done here in Sitges?
There are so many things. I like doing the masterclass in the morning because I love food. I love cooking and trying paella, tapas, and all the things that are in the Spanish cuisine.
Tomorrow, wine tasting.
Oh, before playing chess is perfect. And I have to tell you, during my tournament, not in Sitges, but on Formentera, the Sunway Formentera that I played against my friend. And there was the wine tasting in the morning, and I said to my friend, if you try wine, I try the wine too, and we can play. And my friend said me, okay, don't ask me the result of the game. Probably was my worst game that I ever played in chess, but okay, it's funny. I'm enjoying a lot. There are so many things to do during the day, before the tournament, after the tournament too. There are so many rapid blitz, random chess, so many tournaments that you can do, so it's pretty funny.
It's really a great tournament. And Luca, well, I'm going to thank you so much. It was really fun seeing the game. And maybe you can tell our viewers where they can follow you on Twitch, on social media.
My nickname on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, etc. is Shiva Ita. So if you want to check my games, if you want to check my Sunway Sitges game, follow me on YouTube.
Luca, thank you so much. Congrats on the game and best of luck for the last two. You just mentioned you love cooking, all the side activities. That's perfect timing because this morning was the tapas masterclass. We were there, so do check it out.
See you.
¿Es un crepe con queso o qué?
Ahí está, qué bello. Y podemos acostar, le digo. La verdad que es curioso. ¿Y el sabor es el mismo? Muy parecido.
Y un poquito. Y ahí tenemos la tapa de blanco, un poquito de sal,
Grazie. I remember. Thank you.
Wow. Vamos, vamos, que no me sale. Vamos, que no me sale. Ostras.
Estaba riquísimo.
Calabaza de Sitges. Tenemos una lagrimita. Un poquito esto, que está un poco caliente. Lo calentamos y lo echamos aquí. Ah, eso es pan. Es un pan de croissant. Probado.
Oh, en fin, qué bueno que me encanta tu pan. Muy bien. Ay, antes de darle. Ah, guisantes frescos con espigal. Ese es el truquillo, así es. Allá.
Aquí la salsa va en medio, no pasa nada. Y luego
Of course, no?
Of course.
¿Qué? ¿Tú por los huevos? Yo sí me puedo.
Ma adesso fallo saltare.
Yo voy a llevar uno de aguacate. Mañana se taller de vino.
Questa là? Niente. Sì, sì. Scusami.
Welcome, dear viewers, back to the highlight show of the round 8, and I am being joined by the sole leader after 8 rounds, Shushan Yu. It's a pleasure to have you here. What a game, what a fight. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was tough. Like, yeah, it's already 9 p.m. I don't know exactly time, but yeah, it's
so long.
Very tired, yeah.
And we see now the results of the round 8. We see that there are many draws on board 2, 3, 4, but the top board, the most important one, was the win for you, Shu. And then we see now you are with 7 points leading ahead of 3 other players. So your friend Lydie, as well as Mehdi, Golami, and Timothée, and there is a huge pack of players with 6 points.
Yeah.
All right, Shu. I mean, it was a super interesting games all the way till the rook endgame, super insightful. But let's start with the first highlight of the game. And what did go wrong in the opening for Jules? Because it felt immediately like you're having preferable position.
Yeah, I think so. I played this tricky lines. I think I have never been played this line with move 5d6. So he just want to play. He want avoid my opening stuff. I think so. He just go for a3, bishop g7, rook b1. So here I go d5. I remember someone has been played this line. I think it's already good for black. So yeah, I was very happy.
So
like
it's some kind of reverse Catalan.
Yeah, because the rook on b1 is a bit of misleading. So so I just goes for d5. I think I'm already very happy. And but after few moves he makes some mistakes. I think queen b3. I think he even missed knight b6 or I'm not sure, but yeah, he took many long times to calculate all the stuff. So I just simply played bishop e6, then castle bishop e6, then c4. Yeah, it's very easy for me to play. I know I'm the better one, so
your bishops are just amazing.
With open lines.
And you're just pushing the c4 and
it's very
so you
easy
think
for
he
me.
messed up somewhere there when he played this rook b1 move?
I think he don't know the openings probably, but
so you surprised him. So
I think he didn't play this line before. So I just bishop f5. Here I think he should go for e4, but maybe he won't keep all the pieces on the board.
Maybe to keep it more complex.
But I know I must be better here. Queen c8. I really like this idea to just go rook d8 and avoid knight c5 attack.
And you have this isolated pawn, very interesting, like not typical. Usually isolated pawns are on the fourth rank.
No, if he could go d5, then he's much better.
Yes, of course, but here it's on d3. Wow.
Yeah, but bishop b6, and I didn't check this line. I think queen b3, bishop e6. Yeah, that's what also he missed. I think he calculates about queen c7 some stuff, and then knight d5 we have attack. But
so the point is that he cannot take.
Can't take because I have bishop d4.
Bishop d4 and
if queen b5, then just rook a5
and trapping the queen. Oh wow, very beautifully.
Or knight c5, nice. And I also could play rook a6.
So instead of knight c5,
rook a6.
Oh.
Yeah, it's also.
And then again, rook a5, winning material.
I
very
think
nice.
That's the line he missed.
So that's what he missed. That's why he had to step back, losing another tempo.
Yeah, I just play simply games.
Just simple chess.
Yeah, simple chess.
So just attacking the isolated pawn.
Yeah, but at some moment I think I missed some chance. I played really badly. Like I missed the f5 moves at move 31.
Okay, let's scroll back there. So so far you're just putting pressure.
Yeah, I think
then deciding to trade the bishop. How hard was this decision? Because you have such beautiful
it's really hard, but I think I could took at least 2 pawns. So I'm very happy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Then you trade the bishop for 2 extra pawns.
Yeah, 2 extra pawns.
So queen a8, and this was the moment.
Yeah, f5 I completely missed. I thought he could only go for d4 and then rook c3 is just win. But f5. I just forget these moves, but.
And
after that,
d4.
I think I played quite well. I think just took.
And just one moment, just here d4, rook c3, then there will be queen h6.
Yeah,
so that's
I won't take with my queen. Yeah.
So now queen h6 did happen.
Yeah.
Queen c3 and d5.
Yeah. So here I already 2 pawns up, but my king is a bit of dangerous. So I just want to trade some pieces and get a must-win endgame. So here bishop c2. Yeah, I quite like my moves. I don't know what the computer says, but I think it's just a win position for me. Queen d2. Bishop
once
d2.
you trade the queens, it's so easy.
I think I didn't find any lines for him.
And now you traded the queens finally. You have 2 extra pawns, but they're of course doubled. But again, in the end game, any extra pawn is great.
Yeah.
So how safe were you in your winning chances coming into this end game?
Move 49, I think.
Okay, so a bit. So you traded one more pair of pieces.
These ideas. Yeah, just treat everything.
It's like, always, many players are getting these big advantages and very much winning position, but the critical is how to win, how to convert the win. Please share with us the secret.
No, it's very difficult. I think here, I know here's must win, but before a few moves, I just, it's very tricky. Like, no, I mean before the queen trace.
Yeah, even before.
Yeah,
okay, let's
so
not
here
go.
I know I'm already winning, but yeah, still takes some times. And it's.
And now,
it's
again,
hard.
we are following the rule, remember? Trade one pair of rooks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm safe and just win. Yeah, I like the rules.
Yes, the rules of chess are great.
Yeah.
So now he doesn't have any counterplay, and you have so many pawns.
Yeah, just rook c3, rook c4, and have 2 pawns. 2 pawns.
Okay, you're threatening to trade all the time.
Remember it with h pawn and f pawn, it's a draw.
Yes.
So that's a key. Yeah, but with the other pawns, it's just a win for.
Yeah, this is great.
For
But even with f and h pawn, like practically speaking, it's also not so easy. Like okay, for your level,
I
with
believe
Zhou,
he will make
he would make a draw.
Yeah.
What was like the
the
challenge here in this position? Because we saw that you were thinking a lot and this positions because he had some chances. Or what's your plan? How to win? To give up one pawn to promote another?
I actually played exactly same position last year, so I know
against who?
I couldn't remember. I am, I think,
here,
France,
or was it another? It's another tournament.
Yeah, another tournament, and yeah, it's same position. And I remember I should like sack a pawn for the winning position, so I just go for it, but I need to check. Also, I'm so tired. I just want to hold the wings. I don't want to give him any chances to.
Of course, you don't want.
Yeah.
And here, I have a question to you. Somewhere here, there was some moment where where Jules started smiling, and
no,
we were like,
both smiling.
No, you were both smiling.
Yeah. Because he
but when was it?
Play rook f8 here. Yeah, this move. So he want to play rook f8, but suddenly he have some other ideas, and he don't know where his rook is.
He wanted to put back the rook to think?
Yeah, he wanted to put his rook back, but he forget.
Was it rook a8, rook b8?
Yeah, no, and I told him it's rook a8. Yeah, so yeah, that's funny. So that's
this is very
why
funny.
we
Yeah, sometimes in the end game when you want to
Yeah.
give check and then to put the piece back, it's very tough to find the square. But you could have said to him the rook was standing on b8, and then it would be a move for him.
Because he's checking the score sheet, but he can't.
Because also Joseph Girel, the grandmaster, was also there. I think all of you were smiling.
Yes.
It was nice moment. Okay, but now it's good to know, because we thought maybe he, I don't know, blundered or saw something.
No, he just.
Yeah, funny detail of chess. Remember where your piece is. You know, the grandmasters played such great games of chess, but they don't remember where the piece was standing before the move. Okay.
Yeah.
So rook g8 was played. So he was trying to find a way somehow to take the pawn.
Yeah, but
and here we were thinking, I think if some king
but
g4, you
rook
always
f1,
have rook f1, and then going into this winning pawn endgame. And from here, it was already not so much challenging for you anymore.
Yeah, I mean, with these 2 pawns, it's no challenge, but I still take many times. I just.
Let's see how the game finished. Let's scroll to the.
Want to make sure the wins.
So you're cutting the king, coming for, and here you couldn't go forward.
Yeah, but I won't put my rook first. Rook on the long.
So for that reason, you had to go step back.
Yeah.
And then to come forward.
Yeah.
So first you wanted to take.
Yeah.
All right. King goes back to defend.
Yeah, and I just sack the pawn.
Yeah, now it's already a completely winning position. If king would be on e1 and then some checks to the king, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in a few moves.
Yeah, I think here he just wants me to play some rook c1, some stuff, and then rook a8 and it's a draw. Yeah, but
of course you just
I don't know.
You just push the pawn and there is no.
That's the difference between the rook on b lines and a lines. If the rook on a lines it's draw. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's why you got the rook first.
Yeah. That's
very nice, very instructive.
Yeah.
So dear viewers, as you see now, you have to keep your pawn rook further away, so that
Yeah.
king is closer to the rook when in this position, like here. After checks, king d1, there is king c2 attacking the rook.
Yeah, there's
and
no rook a1 anymore.
no rook
Yeah.
a1, nothing. Wow, that's very instructive. And yeah, at this position, Jules resigned. Oh, sure. You keep on coming to the studio, keep on winning. So far, looking
thank you.
everything great.
Okay, hopefully tomorrow and after tomorrow I could
And then
still
keep
have
on
chance
coming
to
here.
come.
So now you're the sole leader.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? And overall, how do you feel about your performance in the tournament?
Yeah, I'm really happy. Like, so here is the most beautiful place for me to play chess. I'm very enjoyed. So, yeah, try my best. Yeah, we'll see you next round.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're not going to take longer from you
Thank you.
because you need to rest. It was such a long game. We really appreciate you joining. Before you go, I have a final question to you.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite chess player?
For all the world or
In
for
any
this tournament?
in chess in history
Magnus
of chess.
Carlsen for sure. Yeah.
Okay, Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
one
you.
more time. And dear viewers, Fiona asked around the players of the tournament, their accompany person, everyone here in Sitges Hotel Sunway, who is their favorite chess player. So take a look at this video while we're taking a short break.
Today, I'm here with another question, and actually my new friend Akarva just finished his game, so you're going to be the first one to answer it. And my question is, with who did you come to Sitges?
I came to Sitges with my coach, my other friends, and my dad.
Sadly, I couldn't come with anybody of the club, so I decided to come alone and see a little bit.
With my coach Natarajan sir and with all my buddies. I think you have met other
with my wife and my dog Trini, and we are enjoying a lot. Really, I love Sitges, and really for the dog it's perfect because in the beach it's possible to go.
Just come here for the chess and with a friend, and that's it.
I'm here with my partner, my boyfriend Christopher. It's his first open international tournament. He's playing in the B group, and yeah, we were having so much fun.
My friends here. I came with my friends.
So you came as a big group?
Yeah.
I came with tour guide. His name is Ankit Dalal. He's also playing in Group B.
I came with the University of Chicago Chess Club. Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah, there's like maybe 6 or 7 of us here, and we just came to like hang out and be in Spain.
I'm alone.
No.
With a chess friend.
From where?
From Austria.
Oh, I came to Sitges with my 16-year-old son, and my hubby. We are from Singapore.
Well, I'm with my father, which is his chess trainer and a trainer of many of the kids that are here playing the tournament.
With 4 other Dutchmen from the same club in Amsterdam.
I live here. My mom.
With my parents.
Mia moglie.
I came alone. I came alone because I really wanted to play this tournament, so no friends were available.
We came with Tatiana Vlachkinova and Artur Kogan, both professional and world-known grandmasters and women international masters, was it?
It's a great tournament.
With my friend Fuk. We are from Berlin and he's still playing, so I'm waiting for him.
Con mi hermano y con un amigo de mi ciudad.
I'm here with my mom.
I'm alone.
I'm also alone.
With my wife.
With Cecile Hassernat.
I'm here with my girlfriend, soon-to-be wife, and a few of my students as well.
Dear viewers, welcome back. What a day it has
What a
been.
day.
So amazing games, amazing guests here in the studio. Fiona is now joining me.
Luca winning his game in 8 moves. I've never seen anything like it.
It was literally, his game finished before the delay started. So basically, this 15 minutes delay. This is truly crazy. This is chess. Was it
Unbelievable.
about?
Yeah.
Chess is so concrete. There are so many blunders, so many tactics. But Fiona, from yesterday, there is a special feature in the playing hall. We already discussed it yesterday.
We discussed it yesterday. We now have a confession booth, which is available to all participants here. And it has already been put to good use by some of our participants, not all of them players. Let's check out some of the highlights from BoxBox.
So you enter and you can start to speak, okay?
Okay.
So let me see. A name. You have to say name, age, FIDE rating, move number. Use soft voice, okay? Speak loudly.
Move number, I'm not sure. Can I tell you roughly?
Can you?
The move number, I'm not exactly sure. It's around 16. So is it okay if I say 17?
Yeah, it's okay. So remember to say all these things, okay?
Okay. This is recorded? Is it recorded?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe yeah. Sit. You can sit there, okay, and you can start to speak.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck. I'm waiting you there, okay?
Okay.
So be.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we've seen this Indian kid who is here all the time fishing for the streamers. You know, he did
Yes.
selfie, I think, with you, with me. He's like, trying to catch everyone. And he was there because mainly we saw streamers confessing in this confessionary booth. But this Indian kid, he was so cute. The arbiters were helping him. But if you had a chance to confess during the game, by the way, I think we have more from this video, so let's hear from the Indian kid. Let's go back.
Hi again. My name is Atharva Rajesh. I'm 10 years old. I'm on mode 21. And my FIDE rating is 1583. So, my opponent tried to do a queen trap while live streaming. And, well, he blundered it. I got 2 pawns up, but game's not over. He's under time pressure. Has 7 minutes left in the clock. Well, see you. Bye.
Imagine during the game, wishing yourself luck, sharing
I
yourself.
love it. Big shout out to Atharva, who's been so sweet. I think I interviewed him every day in the Vox Pop. He's always around. And he's such a sweet boy. He's here with his coach, with his father. So, yeah. We encourage everyone else to also go and use the confession booth, a great addition. And I mean, we discussed it yesterday. Usually it's only the top players in the world and only in a few tournaments that there is a confession booth.
I think it's only Norway Chess Freestyle. I don't think any other super Grandmaster tournament using this feature, and it can be one of the top 5 or 3 tournaments in the world to have the feature. I mean, I would love to play a tournament where I can confess during the game, and then later to hear through my thoughts. I remember, by the way, this year at Norway Chess, when Magnus went to confessionary booths, he said about something, and then he came back like after 5 minutes, forget what I just said.
I was also thinking of Magnus because you mentioned Norway Chess Freestyle. I don't know. Magnus had this very famous, probably the most famous confession appearance was at in St. Louis. I don't know if it was, but when he came in and he just did like this, like and another word that was. I think that's the most famous.
Yes,
confession.
the most viral, definitely. And Fiona, we're having here we're talking a lot about classical chess, but there is a pentathlon going on in this tournament. What is pentathlon is? It is the combination of all time controls. Everything what is played here is being put together in the common leaderboard. So it is including classical, obviously. It includes blitz, bullet, rapid, and Fischer random. Yeah, chess at
Fischer
960. And here we have the current standings and the leaderboard, and we see that the person who is now in one of the top of the places in the classical Grandmaster Mehdi Golami is in the top of the pentathlon. Do you think he's going to win it all? But I see there Ilinka is behind him.
Yeah, Ilinka is certainly going to try to catch him. It's going to be tough because Mehdi is having a great tournament in the classical portion. I also find it very funny to see Grandmaster David Ladinho in the standings because I think he's not playing the classical tournament.
Oh, so it means he played
he's
amazing.
Only the other.
So he's playing only side events, not the main event. Wow.
Exactly.
That's what people are coming here in the studios always saying. We came here to enjoy, and we're enjoying so much. And it's indeed very, very funny to see some players there. And I see also non-titled players in the list. Alejandro Gustavo Sanchez on the 6th spot, as well as Noah Bebe. So there are many players who are not even like Grandmasters or International Masters. Only 2 Grandmasters, by the way, in the top 10 of the leaderboard. And of course, it's not over yet because we still have 2 more classical rounds to go to finish this pentathlon rankings.
So we'll come back to this once the main event is over. Mehdi Golami, who is the current leader, is he not also? He's the defending champion as well, I think, in pentathlon.
I am thinking so. Yeah, he won already before.
So
and so
to do it twice in a row would be very, very impressive. He's on his way, so we will confirm those final standings on the last day on Tuesday.
But he's no not. He had a chance, huge chance now to win the game this round. Fortunately, he didn't win. We have a sole leader, Shushanyu, coming into the 9th round. We have only 2 games to go. Everything is going to spice up.
Tomorrow the game starts at the same time, so no changes tomorrow. The game starts at 4:30 local time. We'll be here at 8 p.m. with the highlights, but the last day you're gonna have to wake up a lot earlier. The rounds will start at 9:30. We will keep you posted tomorrow about when we will be live. We'll probably have playoffs. We'll have some live action. So it's all happening in the next couple of days.
Absolutely, but tomorrow still the same time, the same place, 8 p.m. A lot of action will happen tomorrow. We'll find out so much before the final round. So see you, dear viewers, tomorrow.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
My name is Frank. I'm 44. I don't have feed rating. And, well, I have, to be honest, and do a confession, I'm the hotel manager. And I have problem with the sweets. I'm addicted to the sugar. And I'm working, I love this tournament because in each corner I have some sweets and I'm continuously eating. My wife is really angry with me because I'm getting fat. And, well, I have to do some sport after this tournament. But, well, it's really complicated for me to stop. Well, let's see if I have the chance to, when this tournament finish, I will be, I don't know, in a special hospital for sugar addicts, okay, for a rehab. Vamos a ver si lo consigo. Chao.